Now, I haven't done anything with the hardtop in a while. I don't even know. I haven't done anything with the videos the day I came out here to paint it. I focused more on the bed liner for my Jeep, which came out good. And if I had to pick one of the two to go wrong, I would have chosen this one anyways. Um, Now, I'm not exactly sure. I figure it's one of two things. Either one, it's because I looked on Wrangler forums, and these are the things I saw to use the Rust-Oleum truck bed coating, and that one came out great from what I could see. Now, either I didn't do the right prep work, the primer I had was incorrect, or it's because I have an aftermarket top and it didn't come out quite the way it should. Maybe some kind of like powder coating on the aftermarket top. I didn't sand enough. So somewhere, I messed up, you know. So I've decided that I haven't uncovered this in weeks, and I came out here and I just started to brush off some of this dirt here and stuff, and you can see like a lot of this it just started to come off. It's wiping off. You know what I mean? So that's no good. A lot of the stuff on the side came out better. I'm not sure why that is exactly. Maybe I used a heavier spray on that. Like I said before, I had run out of the spray stuff. Assuming I'll probably put those two up of just me doing it so you can see all the work I went through on it. But so for now, I bought one more can of Rust-Oleum truck bed coating, which I like the stuff, but I don't like the way it's coming on. It's not really even enough. You can kind of see if you look close here, it's like kind of dark there, and then light, and then dark, like a spray can kind of would be. So after today, I'm going to sand some more of this down, clean this all off, retape a lot of what's been falling off here, which is sad because that took quite a while to do. I mean, for the most part, when you look at it from a distance, it looks good. The top, not so much. It's kind of like a balding spot, but I guess on the bright side, even if I didn't do anything else, you wouldn't be able to see the top. You'd see all the sides. So I'm going to try to do one more really thick and heavy kind of spray with this can. The can should be enough to cover most of it. I don't know about the top really, but I'm going to sand this down a little bit more and clean it off. And if that doesn't work out, which we'll see, this is just going to be a short video pertaining to the hardtop, just to follow up on what's going on with it. It's September now, and I wanted to get the hardtop all ready to go before October, before it starts getting cold. I've been through 2 winters with a soft top on a Jeep, and I don't want to make it 3 when I have a hardtop sitting here right now. So my other 2 options are going to be I'm going to head down. Probably if this doesn't work out, which I have the feeling it won't. I can do one of 2 things. I figure I can either head down to Napa, my local Napa, and look into getting a spray gun and getting the right kind of paint and just doing this really even, which is what I kind of want to do. I'm leaning toward that more because I really like the sleek, kind of glossy look for the hardtops. I prefer that. Or I could bedline it, and honestly, that's actually the easier way out. And bedlining it is even more practical, really, in terms of durability for the hardtop. But I just think the actual paint with a spray gun, getting a real even coating, like the sound effects, would look a lot better on this. Like I said, I really like this Rust-Oleum truck bed textured feel. The way it came out on the little vents here were really nice. But like I said, I'm going to sand this down, especially the top. I don't know about sanding the sides down here. I kind of want to get that even. Most of the sides are good. I got to retape some of this stuff. But I'm going to sand down the top and try to get a really thick, even coat on it. And if that doesn't work out, it'll be one of those 2 options. So that'll be later on at the end of the day. I got a couple other things to do today. And after I do that, we'll see how it looks. Okay, so this is a couple days later. After doing some research, going around, like I said, I didn't really like the way it had come out, so I had sanded it back down. I think it comes down to I'd used the wrong primer. The paint's not really meant for a hardtop, but then again, I don't really know what the coating on the hardtop was, because this was a little different than other hardtops. And what I ended up doing was getting 2 more cans, so I put a total of 5 cans into this, even counting the ones that I had, sanded off later on. And what I ended up doing was I didn't really find, but I was informed of a technique called feathering to kind of, not get the can so close, but actually holding it the right distance away and kind of getting more of an even, less lines. If you look very close, I know it's kind of hard with the sun here. You can kind of see a little bit of lines, like right about there. You can see a little bit of lines, but it's so much better than it was before. Now, I'm still not totally happy with that, but it's much better than it was before. And I decided, you know what? I already put 5 cans into it. That's about $50. Not to mention all the supplies I did to prep and the primer. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to stop here for now. I'm not going to do any more with it. This is how it's going to be. And honestly, when you take a look at it, I just took the tape off now, and I'm kind of taking a look with the tape off. There are a few areas, if you get real close here, you can kind of tell, like, right there is one of those areas where it's like, I spent such a long time taking this perfect. And for the most part, when you look carefully, it did come out good. Minus the glue with the stick from the tape here. But other than like a little area like this, and there's one area on the back here where this didn't quite stick because this stuff is a little different. I could have prepped that a bit more right there. Otherwise, everything else came out really nice. It really did. And I'm not complaining about that at all, especially on the sides here. It came out much more even. It was the top where I had trouble. But once I kind of got that technique of feathering down, it did make a huge difference. So if you're going to do this with a spray can, I recommend feathering. Look it up. You know, it wasn't that hard. If I'd done that from the start, it probably would have been better. It's kind of funny because you can sort of see like an outline where a rack obviously used to be on this, which is a cool thing about this hardtop. I like that. But it's kind of weird that there's kind of like an impression there. But for now, like I said, I've put 5 cans in all this work, all this time. We're getting closer and closer into winter. So for now, I'm just going to stop with the paint. And if I decide to do this again a year from now, I will end up either getting a spray gun, which could just be invaluable to me, or bed lining. Bed lining was always an option too. And that would have come out really good. It would have taken even less prep work overall. And it would come out looking good. But I really wanted kind of like the kind of finish that's on it right now. Because the bed liner would have been like a very bumpy, textured thing. And I wouldn't really like that. I really like the way it looks now. It looks good. When you look at it, I mean, think about it before, just before and after picture. It looks way better. So it's not quite what I wanted. It's not as perfect as I like to be because I am a perfectionist. And I'll probably end up doing it again. But for now, this is where I'm going to leave this hardtop. Definitely if you're going to do this yourself, you know, focus on it fully. Get all the correct supplies. Know what you want to do. And then do it. Don't kind of go back and forth like I was. I will get back to it eventually. I'll do something more to it because I'm not going to leave it like this forever. But for now, I'm happy with it. And this is how it's going to stay.